This is wild. We may have found the Destiny 2 killer after all. Paul Tassi wrote an article titled Destiny Rising may be about to cannibalize Destiny 2. So let's jump into this. On Friday of this week, Chinese Marvel rival studio NetEase will launch Destiny Rising, and I will be playing that, and I will be streaming that. And we can do it on PC because of BlueStacks, not on a phone, which is nice. A mobile adaptation of the series and the first new Destiny game since 2017. Damn, that's crazy to think about. It's almost 10 years has gone by. It has had a number of alphas to test it out, and the reaction has been surprisingly positive for most Destiny players. Destiny Rising is a competent shooter if you're grading on a curve for mobile, and most importantly, it's something that feels entirely new in the franchise. It takes place before the current era, before Guardian classes, and lets us play as not just your own Guardian, but a number of named characters with powers that go beyond what we've seen in the game. I wonder if this is Bungie's way of testing the waters for Destiny 3. If Destiny Rising can be successful, maybe they think, hey, maybe we could pull off Destiny 3 after all. Destiny Rising also has things that players have wanted for ages. Crossbows, dual wielding, a third-person view, the return of sparrow racing, even player housing. Dude, I cannot believe that Destiny Rising is outclassing Destiny 2 in some ways as a mobile game. That is so wild, right? You may see where I'm going here. Despite this being a mobile, non-canon gacha game that Bungie had very little to do with, it seems poised to potentially cannibalize part of the already shrinking Destiny player base. Okay, I didn't actually see that that was what he was leaning on. That Destiny 2's current population, let's pull this up here real quick. So Destiny 2's current population over the last week, we got what? 33,000, 29,000, 33, 39, 39, 27. So we're averaging like in the 30,000s, right? So we're definitely at a very low point for the first month, or I guess we're in the second month of a new expansion of a 6-month cycle. And we're about to lose more players because people are going to go over to this mobile game. Can you imagine what the population is going to be like for the first like 2 days of Destiny Rising? We might see record low numbers on Steam charts, where the current mood of the community is close to bottoming out with a bad grind and a game that has shrunken into a series of portal activities. Oof. Harsh, but true. Yes, it's a mobile game, but there are emulators you can use to get it on your PC, ones that work in tandem with NetEase to feel almost native on mouse and keyboard. I mean, it does feel okay on mouse and keyboard, but I will say that it's a little chunky. It feels like a great value version of Destiny. When you use the emulator, when you use BlueStacks and play a mobile game, it's not as clean as you would think it would be. It's not bad. It's not like unplayable. But it's almost like going back to Destiny 1 and you're like, oh, this nostalgia, Destiny 1's going to be so great. I'm going to have so much fun. I love it. And then you get there and you're like 30 FPS, my eyes are burning. And you load into the tower and you load into things. It's like slow and like tons of friction and it takes time to load up menus and stuff, switch things. And it's just painful, you know? You have the nostalgia of how Destiny 1 will feel, but it's never exactly quite the same. Especially after all the optimization of Destiny 2. The same way with this on PC. It's like, it's all right, but it's definitely not. It's not as clean as Destiny 2 on PC. It's too bad that's what it takes to get it off phones, but it's still possible. And that may be another problem in terms of siphoning away Destiny players. I will be very curious to see the effects of Destiny Rising siphoning Destiny 2 players away. I would be very curious because they are so different that I do feel like Destiny 2 players will always prioritize Destiny 2 content, but maybe during those low times, they might, like out of curiosity and out of boredom, we might log in and check out what's going on over there. Like I'm at least going to do some sparrow racing, right? Got to do some SRL. Type 1 in the Twitch chat if you're doing some sparrow racing on Destiny Rising. Type 2 if you're not playing this game at all. Type 69 if your pants are Destiny Rising thinking about this game. A grab bag here. It's like 50-50 split in the Twitch chat. It would have been easy to preview Destiny Rising and have players think that it was just mobile trash, but it does come off as deeper than you might imagine and connected enough to Destiny gameplay to actually feel like a real Destiny game. That's actually fair. I think that Destiny Rising, I thought it was going to be kind of goofy and not anything interesting. If Destiny Rising has one major thing working against it, it's the gacha model. That's true. That is probably the biggest overarching problem because we don't want goofy pay-to-win mechanics, things of that nature. It has all these fun characters because, like any gacha game, you are meant to gamble for them. And it's usually going to be pay-to-win for the highest tier of characters, or getting dupes to power them up. Exactly. So pay to win, and you have to gamble. So you like pay for a chance to win, which is even more ridiculous inside a video game. It would be nice if the new Destiny game didn't have that like sort of scummy approach. Like if the developers that they signed up for it, you know, cared about the Destiny 2 community. But I feel like I'm throwing so much shade at Bungie and throwing so many punches, but it's like, it should be said that Bungie just cashed in a fat paycheck from this company. They said, fuck it, take our IP and let me buy some more fucking exotic cars. And then just, they don't really care about the outcome too much, it feels like, you know. So it would be nice if another company or the mobile company that developed Destiny 2, their highest priority was like making a super quality game, you know, something that would last and something that would have a meaningful impact on the gaming community. Instead, they're like, you know, Destiny, but gambling and gacha mechanics. I bet you at the launch, right? I bet you at the launch it won't be as bad. I bet they have a whole psychological strategy. Like the launch, the mechanics, the gacha mechanics won't be as bad, so that way people can't roast them too much off the bat. And then like week by week, month by month, it gets a little crazier, you know? You start having to do this or that. A new activity comes out and you need this character, and the only way you can get that character is by buying these loot boxes. You buy these loot boxes and then they randomly roll like a freaking like a lotto machine or whatever. They spin and land on the character, maybe, you know? You have to buy like 10 of them just to get a chance at getting the good character. I'm sure it's going to be like that. If Destiny players are complaining about expansion or Eververse prices and are unfamiliar with the genre, they're going to be in for a world of hurt once the initial generosity period ends at the start, which is meant to convince you that this actually won't be so bad. Later, it will. Believe me, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Here's the thing. You got to give people, if you're trying to get people addicted, all right, what you do is you give them a taste, all right? You give them free samples. This is how you get them addicted to something. You give them free samples of something that's addictive. Then they get a little taste like, hey, that's not too bad. Give them a couple more tastes. I kind of like this. And then you charge them, and then you make it difficult for them to get the next hit they need. You know, it's like a drug addict, right? I need more Destiny Rising. I think Destiny Rising will have a successful launch and at least a successful medium-term future, but it will require more than just jaded Destiny players to be a success. And with 10 million of the, it's not 10 million pre-orders, it was 10 million pre-registrations. You know, that's not just the Destiny players, right? There ain't even that many Destiny players right now. Let's be real. There ain't 10 million pre-registrations here. So a lot of non-Destiny players will be playing this game, as it will also need mobile players to try a Destiny game for the first time, not just OG game converts. I think it does have the potential to cut into Destiny 2 in the current state of the game. This is true. This might be by design. Here's the thing. Even if Bungie doesn't directly profit off of Destiny Rising, which we don't know what the deal looks like, they might get like royalties from this game. Even if they don't directly profit off of it, for the two games to work in tandem, it keeps you in the Destiny universe. You know what I'm saying? So you're more addicted than ever before. It's kind of like, imagine you play GTA all the time. You're like, I play GTA. I love GTA 5. It's like my game. I love this. But, and then when you don't play it, you're like, what am I going to play? I want to play Red Dead Redemption. And you go play Red Dead Redemption. You're still playing Rockstar's games. You know, you're still in that same universe for them. Like, you're still in the same ecosystem. They want you to play Red Dead. They want you to play GTA. They want you to play the two games in tandem. Bungie wants you to play Destiny Rising. Even though it's not their game, they want you to play this. If you play this game when Destiny 2 is boring, we're down, and then you play Destiny 2 and vice versa, that's a win for Bungie. That's a win. They might even gain royalties from it, but even if they don't, you still are in the Destiny universe. You still are engaging with Destiny content. You still are pushing Destiny metrics. In Destiny engagement, you're tweeting about things, you're posting on Reddit forums, you're posting on wherever on the internet, you're talking about it. It's word of mouth. It's like the name Destiny is spreading and growing and increasing. So Destiny does absolutely want you to play this game, or Bungie wants you to play this game rather. It's going to be fascinating to see what the effects are. Is this mobile gacha game going to feel and play worse in almost every way? Yes, but it's also something that is brand new in this space, a fresh slate in the way that the never gonna happen Destiny 3 might have been, and it's something new to explore. The final chapter in our Destiny 2 Stockholm Syndrome, where we are willing to play the gacha version of the knockoff Destiny called Destiny Rising. You know, that's it. It's kind of like you start getting addicted to the hard drugs, and then you get addicted to the crap drugs. Apparently, this is it. We're down to the great value Destiny 2. We'll see though. I'm actually curious. I make jokes aside. I'm curious to see what the game offers. I'm hoping it'll be a fun experience. I'm hoping there'll be some cool stuff to cover. Let's at least talk about the silver lining here. It's not what Marathon was, right? Marathon was a complete dumpster fire, complete waste of time, stupid project, waste of money, bad, you know? At least Destiny Rising, it's not developed by Bungie, but it's in association with them. It gives us something to do, right? We were looking forward to Marathon. I was genuinely like, dude, Marathon is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna grind this game. I'm gonna have something to do when Destiny's boring. This is like life complete. This was like the final gem in the Infinity Gauntlet of, finalizing my antisocial behavior. I was like, now I never have to go outside, But then unfortunately Marathon fell through. So now instead we're left with great value Marathon, great value Destiny, with Destiny Rising. Hopefully this offers us some semblance of the Destiny 2 addiction that we have. Some semblance of what we love about Destiny 2 exists in this game. Hopefully. So that way we have something fun to do when Destiny 2 is boring or whatever. And maybe during this period of time, Bungie's developing something bigger. Maybe Destiny 3. Maybe because this game can exist with its own standalone, maybe that paves the way for a Destiny 3 to launch, right? Maybe Bungie starts to get their head out of their ass and think, yeah, maybe we could do that. Hey, if these guys, if NetEase over here can make a whole new IP and make it super successful, maybe we too can pull it off. Maybe we can pull off Destiny 3 after all. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below.